Hi guys, I'm out again for another wild camp. This time I'm in the Northumberland hills, somewhere near Rothbury. We've got some tantalising views of Simonside Hills over there. Peeking through the trees. We've got our hammock set up over there. Took me a while to get it sorted like. And there we've got Man Camper 66 and Cheviot Yeti. What?
Seen a Yeti?
Oh, what's that like? It's a baby Yeti, that isn't it?
Baby Yeti, I caught it earlier on.
Camp mascot.
Baby Yeti.
You gotta tuck yourself into bed with him tonight, aren't you?
Definitely. It's gotta be done.
As long as everybody knows it's yours and not mine. People may think I've gone soft, you know. But actually it's quite nice. You get it for Christmas. Your last get him. It's cute like, isn't he?
Is he?
Aye. Somebody will come along in the night. Some druggie will be walking past here the night and see it.
He's getting tucked in with me.
And they'll feel sorry for him. They'll just take him away and give him a home.
Not it's my little baby Yeti. So they do exist.
They're really. But they reckon they can shape-shift, change form.
That was one was stuffed earlier.
I'll give you a look at the setups anyway.
But Damien's definition of stuffing's different to ours.
That's Davey's setup. Lovely, like, isn't it? Them Sargasso or whatever they're called, tops. I like you can kind of enclose them in. Paul's gone for the DD 3 metre by 3 metre look with the, don't know what kind of hammock he's got, like.
It's just a El Cheapo off eBay.
Cheap and cheerful.
Thermal blanket on the bottom.
Yeah.
Get a bit cold tonight.
And you've used, they're a bit heavy there, mate, actually.
Aye.
Yeah, then thermal sinks that you get together when you call windscreen.
Aye.
One of the
Yeah, yeah.
Tree huggers.
See, why pay silly money for these blooming climbing carabiners when they do exactly the same job? Ideal.
One base being Q, that type of place.
Yeah. 10th wonder hammocks. It's a bit of a gay colour that, like, isn't it?
Stealth black.
Stealth black. It's actually quite stealthy now when it's dark. You can't see it, can you?
That's a whole thing.
But green is what you want, like. Well, it doesn't really matter because we're below the dip, aren't we? Anybody can see we're here. They might hear us later on, you know, when we're squealing like pigs getting raped by Yetis. The Cheviot Yeti. Wee! Squeal like a pig, boy. Got a pretty mouth on you, boy.
Get your guard down your mice in them woods, boy.
How many bodies after 4 cans, you know? Right, this is my setup. As you can see, it looks like it's been put up by a total imbecile.
It's now a tenner rather than a £5 in your back pocket.
It needs totally adjusting here because it's sort of like on that heather. And the problem is that side, I cannot reach high enough up the tree. That's like a 6 foot, that's about 6 foot. I've had to kind of climb halfway up the tree. I'll show you this anyway. I'm using these Tarp extenders. You've probably seen them before. I'm using Project Nuts with toggles. I'm into toggles at the minute. I've been watching a few YouTube videos and toggles are the way forward, so they reckon. Everything's a bit of a mess, like. But I've got a hammock top, but it's bulky, you know, so I wanted something, I want to be able to use me, I've mentioned before, I want to be able to use me DD Superlight, 3 metre by 3 metres. But I've got to use these tarp extenders on the end because you can see there the hammock is quite long, and if it rains the ends do get wet. It's a bit of a faff putting it up like. And there again I've gone for toggles. Siberian hitch. I'm using for the hang, I'm using polyester cordage, which is basically just ratchet straps. You know, the ratchet clamp straps, you just basically, you buy a couple of 5 metre ratchet clamps and you chop the ends off. I've got a carabiner on there just for easy attaching, but you do want the weight on the carabiner. I've been watching a few YouTube videos, and apparently the weight's on this side, so you want the carabiner on that side not taking the full weight. That's about as high as I can reach. So I basically I would like everything a little bit higher like, but it was the only decent spot I could find. Being relatively close to these guys. I should be farther away from them actually because the snow in the night.
I stuck my tarp in apparently.
You are?
I stuck my tarp in.
You stuck your tarp in?
I sucked my tarp in when I snow.
Do you?
Aye, pretty bad like.
But that sounds kinda weird that like.
I just plug in the music during the night. The heat is terrible.
Davey's terrible for cracking one off in the night like the noise.
Was it like
Aye, something like that. You see the top of his sleeping bag going up and doing like that. And heavy breathing. He used to bring his blow-up dog with him, you know, when he used to come camping. Philippa Hools. She was a stunner, wasn't she, Davey?
She used to look like this.
Aye, she was one classy lady, wasn't she? She was always happy to see you though, wasn't she? She had the same expression on her face.
I lost her at, where was it? Ben Nevis.
Aye, you left her outside the tent and she walked and she left you for somebody else in the middle of the night, didn't she? Somebody took her from you, somebody stole her from you.
very fickle creatures like, aren't they?
Aye, they are like. Do you remember when we went to pick, did we get to pick you up? Was it Tony we went to pick up and had her in the car?
Tony.
He had to sit on the back seat. He was necking him on the way up, wasn't he?
Had all dressed up in that.
Aye, but Tony was touching and feeling on the way all the way to Scotland.
For 7 hours.
Aye.
6 or 7 hours.
And you were getting jealous because she was yours and not his. Because we got off for your stag night. Right, so this is our beautiful camping location, somewhere in Northumberland.
Is it disclosed? Undisclosed?
Undisclosed location in a Northumbrian forest somewhere near Rothbury. And I got a few tinnies for the night. I didn't buy the expensive beer, by the way. You know what I mean? They do taste nice, but you've got the Woodgate Pear Cider, 4 for $1.99. Nice and refreshing actually, but too many, you know, they do tend to get a little bit sickly, you know, if you're drinking loads of them. And I've got these Lidl's own version of Stella Artois, cheap but cheerful. And I've got me under blanket that's to go on me under me hammock. That's made from a poncho liner, US Army. Great bit of kit, like quite lightweight. Good to go down for around about freezing, but like I said, I'm the one with the wonder, and I rarely ever go below -1. So you know, that's what's my style of camping. Plus you can always put a space blanket in between, which, you know, ups the R rating. So not a bad location, not a bad setup. A little bit of a slope and hill though, that's why it's, you know, it's ideal for hammock camping. But I've got to put a few pegs in, a few longer stakes, and just fine tune it, get it right. And good to go. Might crack open a tinny, might crack one off, you never know.
Yeah, Davey set up there. The Cheviot Yeti.
My 10 stakes are too short, so I actually left them at home because I knew the location where we were coming, it's lots of heather. So I've had to knock up some long 10 stakes and stake out my guy lines. It's no good using old bits of wood that snaps dead easy, you know.
Location actually.
So
Quite sheltered, yeah.
you've got to use green wood, like, otherwise wind gets up through the night, guy lines could come out, you know, it's just not worth the hassle having to like get out your sleeping bag, out your hammock just to sort something out, which should be done properly in the beginning. So always use green wood for your tent stakes. Chink our plonk.
Horses nub, just the job.
Get out and do a bit of wild camping, you know it makes sense.
Aye.
You know it makes sense. Boosh. Get round for doing the horns.
Do you know the difference between knowledge and wisdom?
Is it not both the same, like?
Yeah.
What's the difference, like?
Knowledge is knowing that a tomato, right,
Yeah,
is a fruit,
yeah,
right, not a vegetable.
yeah.
Wisdom is knowing not to put your tomato in a fruit salad. There you go.
What's red?
Where the hell that come from?
Knowledge is power.
What's red and invisible?
No tomato.
That's the best joke I've ever heard. That, like.
Tremendous joke ever.
Are you enjoying it here, then? Are you?
Ah, it's really nice.
Whose idea was it to come here? It was yours, actually, Davey, wasn't it?
I
'Cause-
suggested that around about here.
Aye. So, yeah.
Get sick of Harwood, man.
Is that our little mascot? Camp mascot? Have you got a name for him, have you?
I haven't, no, so I need a name for him. Or her. Him.
The little Yeti.
I hope he hasn't got a sore bum and a fiver stuck in his back pocket by tomorrow morning.
Right now it's a tenner.
It's a tenner now.
Is it?
It's
Aye.
due to inflation and.
Aye.
Hey, you can make me some money.
Aye. I thought you used that to lure kids into your car.
I tell you what. Hey,
Just joking.
wine gum.
Would you like to see my puppies?
Aye.
Would you like
You will have to cut that out, won't we? People think we're a bunch of perverts.
I'm missing you now, the guitars.
Aye.
Bit of Ginganguli and all of that.
What, feeling each other's ghoulies? That's not very... We'll get tired with us, you know, if we start sort of singing. Actually, that's what we used to sing in the Cubs, wasn't it? The Cub Scouts.
And Kumbaya and all that sort of shit.
And because it's getting cold, it's time for the hats. Davey's a proper hat, like. And what was your tip for the day? Don't eat yellow snow. That was it. But it's not snowing.
No?
Hey, it might snow, you know, it's still January, so you never know. And Paul's got his, was it Old Man Afghanistan hat on?
Old man Afghanistan.
That's become an iconic symbol of your wild campsite, you know.
It is like,
That's class, that,
Funny,
like.
everybody's got like a stamp, haven't they?
if I'm funded in my tent, right, this will be the first thing they'll go for.
Like I'll be pinching it.
It's a souvenir, a trophy.
Aye,
That'll be worth something in a few years' time, that, you know.
it will, yeah.
I wouldn't mind a hat like that. I was going to bring me jock hat,
It'll
but...
be like Elvis's pink Cadillac,
Aye.
you know, the same sort of like monetary value.
You just came out of the smoke there, like, it looked really good, like special effects. That's amazing, that, like a Viking warrior or something from Afghanistan. You were talking shite, aren't we? But it's all
Who
good.
says the Vikings never got to Afghanistan? Because I believe they did.
Mate, it done, aye.
We could
Everywhere
be.
on the planet, them
They
buggers.
got to North America before Christopher Columbus, so all the textbooks have got, all the history books have got to be rewritten.
And they had an encounter with Bigfoot when they were there.
Aye. Right, I'm going to stop filming now because I'm just we're just waffling, aren't we?
We'll probably just edit all the shite out.
We'll
Keep
just-
a little bit of shite in,
We'll just zoom into that fire and just show you how really nice that fire is.
just to show people where it's at.
This is where it's at.
And it's not all about the views.
You get out and do with a wild camp, you know it makes sense.
It's all
You
about the
know it makes sense. Get around for doing the horns. Boosh.
Later on, it'll be all about the poos.
All about the poos. Listen to this, too good to this. Tra-la-la-la-la.
That's not
Vicar.
getting edited.
More tea, Vicar.
Oh, cheers. Oh, pardon. Twist.
Yeah, that's such a welcoming sight, in the middle of January. It's bitter cold and you've got a fire to keep it warm.
Oh, damn it, I've got some of that, like. Put mine next to yours.
You don't do with a wild camp, you know it makes sense. This is where it's at. It's all about the views! It's all about the views, not the views on the channel, by the way. So you think we'll get any Yeti activity then?
I think we will, yes.
I heard a noise before, it was weird, it was like it could have been a fox, but it could have been someone else as well, you know.
Actually, there's a little Yeti here in the pockets.
The camp mascot.
Jamie, and your shoulders are on fire.
Is it?
Aye.
It is, aye. You're right.
Listen to this, too good to miss, tra la 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 la. Boosh! Get out into the wild camping, you know it makes sense. You know it makes sense.
Damien, you burnt a hole in your fleece.
Have I?
Aye, where your collar is, on your right collar. Other side.
Take it back.
Oh, have I?
Aye, I
See, I
just
didn't even know. Just as well I took my new coat off, my new Gore-Tex jacket, isn't it? Because that would.
I thought shit didn't burn.
It doesn't, it just small does.
See you later.
Yeah, right.
It's done on purpose,
Was it?
for the effect.
You're mad, aren't you? I actually thought you hurt yourself there, like. I was trying to try and save
Do
you.
you not know I used to be an international stuntman? You know, like Seth Armstrong,
No,
that used to be on Emmerdale. I used to steal his stunts.
no. Have you got to look like them as well, haven't you? You know what it is? I didn't watch soap, so I don't know what it's at.
Oh, back in the day, no, no. It's when I was forced when I was a child.
You were forced to do a lot of things when you were a child, weren't you? Well, filming is real out what dark and shade.
Just done it them bits.
Oh, hey.
See, would you rather be at home watching Hollyoaks and the likes, or out here in amongst it?
Is it true though what they say that like these little pit villages now, like Asherton and
We're all inbred.
we're all kind of like inbred. You know, we take the mickey with the people from North Carolina. You know, the hillbillies or whatever they're called. you know, like,
Rednecks.
it's like, but at the end of the day, we're just really taking the piss out of ourselves because we're no different to anybody else. Or
Just a different accent
Aye,
in a
well-
different country.
same shit, different day. We're just a different kind of like, you know, we're all kind of inbred really. Run these pit villages. Even the royal family, right? They're all inbred. You know, that's why there was so much madness in them because they were all kind of riding their cousins and their sisters and all that. Well, it goes back to even like the Egyptians and that. That was common practice because they wanted to keep the bloodline pure.
The madness of King George.
Aye. It sounds like Dr. Stephen Hawkins, doesn't it? Like, that's kind of mad. That's kind of good, that like. I've got to admit that like. You always talk.
Here we have in the center of the universe. I have often wondered about the mysteries of the universe.
What made you learn that anyway?
I just, well, obviously I like the spaghetti western films, and I've always wanted to know what that sort of like noise was.
I thought that was like the good, bad, and ugly at first when he first got up before.
Yeah, and I thought, what is that thing? And I looked it up on YouTube, and it come up with a Jew's harp. And I thought, right. So I went to the music place in the Central Arcade in Newcastle, and bought myself it. It was only about £5 or something. And I just watched like certain videos on how to play it. You've just basically got to rest your teeth on, not like clamp doing too hard. Otherwise, you'll just end up with like a clang. You know, you just got to.
Got to resonate.
All right, well. So you got that like, if you rest too hard, you got like a. You know what I mean?
You're a bit of a dark horse when it comes to Alice. You're quite talented, aren't you? Really?
I just like finding out, like, I'm intrigued by, like, things, you know, and I've just got to... I'm like one of these kids that took a watch apart just to see how it walked.
And then come put back together
Aye.
again. We've all done things
And
like that.
I just like to know what makes things tick and all the rest of it. Take me home, country road, la la la, la la la,
Hello, hat.
We've got some hillbilly stuff going on here, like.
Oh, definitely. John Denver.
It's quite nice, isn't it? Brings you back, yeah. It's just lovely. So it just reminds you, you forget how good some of them songs are, don't you? The really early stuff and that.
You do, like.
West Virginia.
I'm freezing cold now, like. I'm just gonna have a quick look around and we'll have a look at Davey's setup there.
Wait,
That's too tight, that, you know, Davey. You'll basically stretch your
it's not one.
You haven't got that 30-degree angle on the dangle.
When I get in there, right, this is the garage.
Underneath the garage, is it?
I'm in the garage bit, right?
You're still a hat though. Actually, I think it's we've done well, and we've kept the fire going to like for hours and hours on end.
I'm in the garage.
Paparazzi's here now, like we're all we like a cheap suit.
What have I done? I'm innocent.
John Denver, he's a boy,
Oh,
like.
Davey and I. Yeah, look.
We'll probably get copyright slapped now, you know, because if you play that on YouTube,
Yeah.
we'll probably not be able
What I
to do.
made.
What is it like? The horn of plenty.
It's quite horny.
That's canny, that like. You're a very talented hat, aren't you? Now you set your leg on fire now, like. Yeah, spontaneous human combustion.
Warm it up.
One hell of a guy.
I'm gonna have a quick look at your setup because I'm intrigued by this setup, like. Oh! I've just found.
When you're doing sort of like.
I might copy your ideas.
So basically, I've got the sleeping bag.
You got your and your bivvy as well. British Army bivvy.
Inside my army bivvy.
Yeah, excellent.
I've got like the thermal blanket underneath,
Yeah,
just for a little bit of
thermal protection.
thermal protection.
Because you're not using an under blanket or a roll mat, but that might just be enough, really, when you think about it. So I'll not kind of like keep away from your creature comforts because I'm gonna get in my sleeping bag as well. And there's Davey up there, the hat. I'm freezing cold now, like.
With me thermal blanket.
It's only 9 o'clock at night, but it's like hovering around freezing.
1 or 2 degrees.
The fire's gone out, and we're put off the inevitable. You've basically just, when it's like this, right,
So
you can
what
become
time
hype.
is it, Damien? About 9:30 or something.
I think it is round about that.
Hang on.
Aye,
It
so-
is 9:36.
So I'm going to listen to
So
tunes and
the temperature is hovering around freezing, so it's just best to get inside my bivvies and my hammocks and go to sleep, or just waffle and talk more shite like we normally do.
We'll probably just waffle on. Talk a little bit of shite.
I'm cold, like. So I'll just give you a quick look, I suppose. That's my sleep system tonight. I'm in my, I think it's a 10th Wonder hammock, in my US Army poncho liner under quilt, which I made ages ago. I've shown it loads of times. Look, I'm waffling, guys. I'm just gonna go. I'm actually cold. My fingers are numb, so I'm gonna get inside my bag, and I might talk to you later if I've got something interesting to say. If not, I'll just probably catch you all tomorrow.
Just get it online.
Morning. Well, I had a half decent sleep last night. The wind was keeping us awake, and although the sleeping bag's nice and warm, the under quilt, it wasn't keeping us warm. I could feel cold spots on my back, and it was a little bit uncomfortable. And what I think what I should have done was I should have stuck a mylar blanket, in between the layers, and I think that would have done the trick. But I'm going to feel a lot better once I get up. I don't want to get up because I'm nice and warm, and I can feel the cold on my hand here holding the camera. But I'll feel a lot better once I get dressed and get a warm drink down my neck. tarp extenders have come loose, so if it had rained last night, like, I would have gotten wet. You can see there, my prusik knots have come loose and my toggles have come out. I think I'm all a bit numb, feeling the cold. Even holding the camera, my finger ends are stinging with the cold. It's a wind chill, it feels like -10. But I'm just gonna get packed away, like I'm not gonna mess around. I'm not even gonna get a hot drink on the go or get the stove running. I'm just gonna get packed away, because once I start moving, I think if I start hiking back to the car with a heavy backpack, that'll short warm us up. Bicycle, bicycle, I want to ride your bicycle.
That'll be getting used again.
Bicycle, 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 I want to ride your bicycle, I want to ride your bike. Well, what do you reckon? Has it been a success?
Nah,
It's one of them monocycles, isn't it?
it needs a lot of tweaking,
It needs a bit of tweaking.
but I'll not be using that again.
We tried it, it was an idea I come up with, and good on him. I mean, he did a good job and all that, like. But I've seen people use these on YouTube, and they're really good idea. Bit flimsy though, but it was in the testing process, just needs a bit of tightening up and that. But
It's getting scrapped.
getting scrapped. But it was worth a try.
Yeah, well.
Get out and do it a while, Captain, you know it makes sense. You know it makes sense. Right, we'll get away and we'll see you on the next one. Bicycle, bicycle.